how's everybody doing today? So I'm on an Aprilia Facebook page the other day and just kind of scrolling through like I normally do, and I see this post for a set of red alloy wheels for my bike. I wasn't looking for wheels. I've been intrigued with getting some lighter wheels for my bike, but very expensive. You're looking at about $3,000 to $3,500 for carbon fiber or alloy wheels. Anyhow, I got intrigued by it. I'd just gotten home from work and I was like, ooh, that looks like a good deal. He had them posted for $1,700, and I thought, you know, I'm not comfortable with that price, but if I can get them down to 14 or 15, I think I would jump on those. But at the same time, I was also thinking that I'm going to get a carbon fiber wheel sponsorship, which means I could get carbon fiber wheels either free or for a really good deal. And, you know, I go, you know what, I'm just going to buy them or try to buy them, and if I get a wheel sponsorship, I'll just sell them. And I said, okay, well, I'm not comfortable with spending over $1,500. And he said, that sounds good, let's do it. And so that evening, I drove down to Brea and we did the wheel swap. And as you can see, I have them in my back seat right now. Don't get fooled by the Rotobox boxes. Those are the boxes he gave them to me in. What we're going to do today is we're going to get the tires swapped from my old wheels to my new wheels, my lighter wheels. Let me explain these wheels to you. My bike comes in two versions, the factory version and my version. These are the wheels off the factory version, which I'm guessing overall are about 7 pounds lighter between the two. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the new wheels on, we're going to ride the bike, and I'm going to tell you all the benefits of having lighter wheels. I mean, it affects so many things in the way your bike performs that most people never think about, that I had never really thought about until I got serious about buying lighter wheels. I'm like, okay, what are the benefits? And I was really surprised, and there are things that really make sense, they're logical, that anybody can understand. You know, most people with their bikes were always worried about horsepower. This is something that you just bolt on your bike and it affects horsepower and so many other things. So we are on our way to see Terry at GIAmoto Sports right now. We'll get home, we'll mount up the wheels, we'll go for a ride, and we will talk about what I'm feeling with the bike, because I've been told that I should feel a difference in the bike just rolling around in the garage, which seems kind of crazy, right? Another thing I'm doing that's pretty cool is I'm dynoing the bike before and after the wheels. I've already gotten the bike dynoed with the stock wheels on it, and then GIAmoto's dad has a shop with a dyno, and then we're going to dyno the bike at his dad's shop. So that should be interesting. I've not only wanted to know what my bike dyno's in at, but I also want to see if there's a power shift between the new wheels and the old wheels. That'll be in the next video. Before I go test these wheels, I want to talk to you guys about the weight savings. For the back wheel, there was a total of 3.9 pounds. That's almost 4 pounds lighter on the back wheel. And for the front wheel, it came in at 1.35 pounds lighter with the new wheels. So basically what I've got now is less rotating mass, which means the bike should accelerate faster, brake faster, dip into corners easier. When I'm in a corner, if I'm doing an S corner, the bike should reverse directions easier. We got my favorite local corners coming up. So let's see if I can feel a difference here. should have got my tires a little warmer before I did that. I came into that corner pretty hot. Back tire started to slide a bit. Yeah, that was a bit hairy. I want to get ahead of these cars. I'll say this bike feels definitely lighter. Just laying it over, it takes way less effort. I haven't really done any heavy braking yet, so aside from that braking back there, that wasn't really a true test. So I'll have to just spend more time with these wheels and see how much improved braking there is. Brakes definitely, geez man, just hitting the brakes right there is like, wow, it feels way, my back brake has always sucked on this bike, and I can tell you this, man, ooh, Johnny Log, my back brake feels so much stronger now. I'm not joking. At least 25%. Jeez, when I hit both brakes, the bike just wants to stop way easier. Horsepower, as far as like actual horsepower numbers, that's going to take some time to figure out after I dyno the bike again. A really good test would be a track day, but I don't know when I'm going to do that. Oh man, I have to say I'm still a little shaken up from that, coming in that corner a little hot. I don't know what was up with that. Another thing I want to do is I want to go back to my Pirelli Super Corsa tires. They're actually over a pound, maybe up to a pound and a half lighter than my Metzler M7 RRs I have on this bike now. The less weight you get to the outside of your rim, you know, rotating mass, the more your bike will have the better your bike's agility will be. Now another thing I should have is improved traction, because you've got less weight on your suspension making your suspension work. If you're in a corner that's got any bumps in it, a heavier wheel and a heavier tire is going to want to bounce more. So a lighter wheel and a lighter tire will just do less bouncing, which means more traction, right? Another thing too is the bike requires less energy to ride now. Mostly if I'm doing a track day or a race, then, you know, I'll be stronger longer because the bike is easier to ride. It requires less effort to get it to turn and just maneuver the way you want it to. Oh man, I gotta shake off blowing that turn, man. That was just a bad deal. That's called pushing the new wheels to the limit too soon. I've had a lot more time on these wheels, and I'm going to say I am super stoked on the performance. The bike does everything better. It brakes so much harder. It's definitely peppier. You definitely feel a difference in the acceleration. The bike just feels lighter at low speed, medium speed, high speed. Everything, man. It was like, I'll say this, money well spent. Alright guys, I think that covers about everything with the new wheel test. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe, thumbs up, leave comments, and I will see you guys next Monday.